Hi, everybody. I wanted to jump on here really quickly and talk about the debacle that went on this weekend. So, we all know this weekend a man named Courtney Burgess, who claims to be an associate of Kim Porter's, he's saying that he testified in front of a grand jury that he has 11 flash drives and 8 videos with 8 celebrities. These tapes also show 2 to 3 minors on the videos.
In your public statements, you've mentioned 8 videos, 8 celebrities, 6 of them men and 2 of them women. Can you tell me where that's inaccurate?
You're right.
Out of those 8 videos, 8 celebrities, 6 men and 2 women, how many of those 8 celebrities were close to being underage or potentially underage?
2 males.
Out of the 8 celebrities who were recorded having intimate relations with Sean Combs, how many of them appeared to be either inebriated or intoxicated or under the influence?
All of them.
Out of those 8, how many appear to be potentially victimized? How many might have been victimizing?
All.
Were victims?
They victims.
Or were perpetrating?
Victims.
And of those 8, how many seemed to be potentially minors?
2 to 3.
Then, on top of that, he claims that Kim Porter gave him a copy of her original memoirs.
Also on the flash drives, Courtney, what looked to be a manuscript written by, appears to be a woman who had taken Kim Porter's private journals and had written a book. Is that accurate?
It's from her when I spoke to her.
What you received on the flash drives, was it the completed book or was it notes from Kim Porter that later were made into a book?
It was completed. It's only 60,
Okay.
only about 54 pages.
Sure, and in the beginning it says, Kim made me promise that if something happened to her, I would make sure this book became public to the world. The way Sean moved, I knew that was a promise I would have to fulfill. Kim knew I was a woman of my word, and this book was going to make it to print. So it sounds like it is a woman who wrote the notes from Kim Porter.
Then it came out that Kim Porter herself gave Cassie Ventura a copy of her memoirs.
Okay. Now, did Kim know that you had the flash drive?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. She was well in good health when I got the flash drive.
And what did she think about you having the flash drive? So did she know you? Did she try? I mean,
She said she gave Cassie some stuff as well. So she said, I need some of it too. I think when it was, Kim was tired.
Now, some people believe Chris Todd, the guy that released the original memoir. Some people believe Courtney, and then some just didn't believe either.
These people are trying to be the story. They are literally, y'all not going to tell me that this Chris Todd individual and this Courtney Burgess individual and all of y'all are looking like clout chasers who have no real talent, but are out here trying to attach yourself to a story and make yourself part of the storyline. I am not impressed with these lies. I don't care. I feel like it's all a scam. I feel like all of them are working together. Chris Todd just said that he's the one who hooked up that attorney Ariel, whatever her name is, and Courtney Burgess. Courtney Burgess has been on a damn tour for the last few days. I can't imagine that if you were brought in to speak to the federal grand jury, that it would be okay, that it would behoove you to be on all of these many different platforms talking about the very shit that you testified to. That's the first thing that's a red flag.
Now, when all this arguing and hooting and hollering was going on, who believed what, who they believe, what they don't believe, while all that was going on, Diddy's attorney was writing a letter and sending it to the judge. Now, we know from previous court documents that Diddy's attorneys feel like it is the feds that are leaking information to the public. So they filed a motion calling it a leak motion. However, when Courtney came out saying that these are the things that he told a grand jury, they had to do damage control, people, damage control. So they wrote a letter to the judge, and this is what they said in so many words. They're saying all of this pre-trial publicity that's getting leaked to the public is not good for their case. They're saying anybody that listened to all of that pre-trial information will not be capable of being fair when the actual case is taking place. Therefore, they want to restrict extraditional statements by potential witness, aka Courtney Burgess. And by the way, the letter never mentions Courtney by name, but we all know who he's talking about. And not only that, they're going in on Courtney's attorney. Her name is Andrea Mitchell Kidd. They're saying that she's an attorney. She knows that anything that happens in front of the grand jury is supposed to be confidential. Therefore, they're asking that a gag order be put in place. And not only that, they're saying that it's the only thing that will guarantee P. Diddy Combs, Sean Combs, has a fair trial. Now, this isn't the first time that the defense has asked for a gag order. And they had issue with someone called a very weak kind of gag order. Things like you're not allowed to mention the name of a minor. Another one would be no one's allowed to talk about sealed information. Now, is that a sufficient gag order? I mean, not really, because they don't want anyone, and I mean anyone, to talk about this sensitive information before it's put in front of a jury. And not only that, they're saying, listen, what we're asking you is not unheard of, because right now, while all this is going on, the case of Mayor Eric Adams, they asked for the very same thing, and they got it. So we are asking you, Your Honor, to be fair all across the board. If you're going to do it for the Eric Adams case, why can't you do it for the Sean P. Diddy Combs case? Now, on the surface, I get where they're coming from. They're saying never before have anyone gone to testify in front of a grand jury and come back and talk about it. The grand jury is supposed to be confidential information. In fact, most of the time when a grand jury is taking place, no one even knows what's going on. That's how hush they keep it. However, the P. Diddy Combs case is not your average case, meaning Diddy is known worldwide. And when we saw that Cassie footage, the video where he's treating her like she's a bowling ball, we already came to a conclusion. I mean, it was just horrific. Watching it just put chills down my spine. And I'm sure they're thinking, that's so unfair. Cassie leaked that tape. The feds leaked the tape, and they're right. But it was leaked, and the public has seen it. And we, as the public, has a invested interest in this case. And I feel no matter what kind of gag order you put in place, the information is still going to get out there because the public is so enraged. Trust me, people, this is the trial of the century. Do you think that no leaks are going to be involved? I mean, really, from the bottom of my heart, if you put a gag order on this case, the information is still going to get out. Come on, people. This is how the world works, okay? This is why tabloids are so popular. No matter what you do, the information's going to get out there. In fact, I think it's a joke that Diddy wants to keep all of his dirty doings a secret. Are you kidding me? Over the years, you have had hundreds of people at these freak-offs. Somebody, believe me, somebody's going to talk. They're going to release the information to the public. Too many people had been hurt by this. Too many minors have been hurt by this. And we want justice. Or at least that's how I feel about it. Let me know your comments down in the comment section. What do you guys think about Courtney Burgess going around doing a press tour, telling everybody what happened during the grand jury, even though it's unethical? He did not break a law. And what do you think about this gag order? Will they get a gag order? Until next time, bye for now.